In the multitude of counsel, there's wisdom. So you just have to know who you're asking advice from and for what reason. You know, I can ask somebody in my friendship group about business advice, and that maybe I can't ask them about relationship advice. But maybe somebody I can ask about relationship advice and not about travel advice or about watches, or different friends for different people and different information from different people. So what I've come to really want to understand is, once I seek for wisdom, okay, who am I seeking it from? Most people don't focus on their mindset. Most people are focused on exterior factors. They think that everything that happens to them is by chance. And they don't realize that a lot of things that happen to them are things that they attract.
I think it's a process. I think it's a process of maturity and understanding that you're always growing and that you're always learning and that you have to treat yourself with grace and compassion. Because if you're not a lover of yourself, if you're not a fan of yourself, who else is going to be a fan of you? If I can't look at myself in the mirror and be like, you know what, Luke, you have shortcomings, but you also have great things. People can call it luck. I call it a game of possibilities. The more you try something, the more refined you become. And the more refined you become, the better you become. I could have easily been in a situation where somebody could have told me about Bitcoin. I remember telling a buddy, multi-millionaire stock trader, 2017, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin, get into crypto, no, it's a scam, it's a Ponzi. No, I'm gonna trade my penny stocks, I'm gonna do my own thing.
Not whether it's right, whether it's wrong. Like, sometimes when I was broke, you know, I would invite myself to a nice dinner. My mind would tell me, hey, like, you can't afford that, like, you shouldn't be going out. But then I said, well, I want to experience this, because if I experience it, I'll be able to want it more. How am I supposed to want something that I haven't experienced? So, okay, well, let me experience a nicer dinner, and now I have something to work towards. Well, I want more of this experience.
Happiness is an emotion, so it comes and goes. So anybody that's pursuing something that's fleeting will not be able to hold on to it. Why? Because you cannot be a happy person all the time. So to pursue happiness is an unachievable goal. And I treat life the same exact way. I look at my shortcomings and my difficulties, and I'm like, I'm comfortable with that. Like, I'm okay with that. My process is very simple. I plan, I execute, and then I iterate. So I plan my process, I execute my process, and then I iterate. In the iteration is where I become better. And unless you have that mental framework of, I'm getting better and better and better and better. Like, you were training 14 years, bro. Go learn how to make money. Go learn how to develop cash flow. Go learn how to build a business. I had enough money whereby if I lost that money in crypto, I knew I was going to make it again. But it was a bet I was willing to take. And I took the bet and it worked. And I realized that if I lost that bet, I was okay too. Why? Because I developed the skills to build and scale digital businesses. So it wasn't a confidence on the decision. It was a confidence in my ability to make decisions.
Yeah. And the mindset isn't something that you have to have turned on all the time. That's what people neglect. The mindset is just supposed to direct you. And once you have the direction, you just have to go. Most people, once again, they don't set the direction and they don't have the steps on how to get there. That's why mentors are important. That's why community is important. That's why understanding and surrounding yourself with people that are older and more experienced is important.
Self-education will never betray you. Self-education will never betray you. You have to sit down. You don't like to read books? Nobody gives a fuck. The marketplace doesn't care, dude. You're not going to learn everything on YouTube. Like, that's what people don't seem to understand. You're not going to learn everything on YouTube. Sometimes you have to crack open the book. Sometimes you have to study. But people think that studying is what you used to do in school. No, go study a topic that interests you. You can't be out here scrolling on TikTok 24/7 with dopamine hits. Well, first you need to know what your goal is. Most people walk around with no goals, no ambition. They don't know where they're going. It's like a ship with no destination. If you don't know where you're going, you'll never get there. Once you know where you want to go, then you direct your time, your energy, and your attention to what? To the execution and the achievement of that goal.
People are built different. That's why they're better. You have to rebuild yourself if you want a different life. Like, you expect to be a loser with winning results, and it doesn't. Like, your brain isn't getting the signal that your life is shit because you're shit. Excuse me, once again. You know what I mean? So if your life is not great, it's because you are messing up. That's the name of the game. But unsuccessful people broke people, instead of looking at themselves in the mirror and assuming responsibility, they want to point it.
But to pursue freedom, freedom is a state of mind, right? Freedom is a state of being. It's not an emotion. I can still be sad and be free. I can still be happy and be free. So if somebody that's like, well, I want to be a happy person. Well, good luck, bro. Good luck. Good luck being free, right? Good luck being happy. It's two different things. I need to be able to do something that I'm irreplaceable in. So I need to be the best at what I do. I need to be in high demand, and I need to be irreplaceable. You look at all these guys that got fired from Amazon, Facebook, Google. Why? Replaceable. So if you want to make money, right? Make a plan to make money. Figure out how you can be the best at what you do, how you can be irreplaceable, and figure out how you can be in high demand. Then execute on that plan. What does that mean? You need to develop a business plan. You don't know how to develop a business plan? Look it up. Very simple. If you want to make money, you will make money. If you want a good network, you will have a good network. If you want to build a great podcast with great hosts and great guests, you will build a podcast in that way. It's all about intention. But most people walk around in life thinking that life is just a big fat lottery.
Winning is about accomplishing your goal. If you say you're going to accomplish it, if you accomplish it, you win. If you don't accomplish it, you lose. That's it. No philosophy, no science. If you say you're going to do something, you don't do it, you lost. You're a loser until you do the winning habit, until you perform the winning behavior, and until you receive the winning outcome. Winners win, losers lose. It's very simple, bro. You do it or you don't do it.
Like, I think it's the like we talked about, the self-realization of self-sabotage. We fuck ourselves up, bro. Like, people talk about the system. People talk about the people that are against them. People talk about, you know, oh, they're printing money out of thin air. Oh, money's not worth anything. Or they say, I have no opportunity. But how many actions in our life are self-sabotaging? All day long, we self-sabotage. So why can't we turn off those self-sabotaging habits and replace them for positive habits? What I've realized that people do is they want to cut something out. Instead of looking at the future, right? What you haven't been able to achieve, looking into a future that you haven't created, look into the past and realize how much progress you've made, how much better you are today than you were before, and let that progress fuel you to continue working towards becoming the next version of yourself. Brother, it's the fucking journey of life.
If I was to take you to the top of any yacht and we went to the captain's deck and I said, hey, captain, you know, I want to go from Miami to Jamaica. I want to go to this port specifically. Do you know how to get there? Within 10, 15 seconds, maybe 30 seconds, he would tell me what port we're going to and how we're getting there. For 99% of the journey, he will not see the port of arrival, but he knows where he's going. You just have to follow the steps. So you don't have to, it's not this darkness. No, there's no confusion. It's very clear. Once you know what you want, just do retroactive steps on how to get there. You're not special. I'm not special. We're not the first to succeed. Millions have succeeded in the past, so can we. What have they done that allowed them to succeed? Let me replicate it.